Hey, hello everyone, this is Code Time and today we are going to discuss a problem which is the problem of Code Forces round 678 Bandit in the city. So basically there is a city which consists of n squares and n minus 1 roads are there, which means basically it's in the form of a tree. So n the main square is the first number, and after a day, all the roads are basically changed to one-way roads. So if I show you in the graph, then suppose this was initially the stage. One was the main square, and it was connected with all the cities. And it says that they were changed to one way, so that it's possible to reach any square from the main square, which means it's kind of like this. I can reach any square from the main square. So it has become now a directed graph. Now there are some citizens at every node. Basically, this main square will have some citizen, and all other nodes will have some citizen. So, what is it required is we have to basically the bandit wants to catch as many as citizens possible, and the citizens wants to minimize the number of people caught. Which means bandits will start from this node and will try to catch the citizens. Now, citizens, what can they do? They can basically move to either this. A citizen, one citizen can move either to this or this, means any of the child nodes. So basically, if you visualize, then like what we need to do is we need what will be the final case that all the citizens will be somewhere at the leaves, means all the citizens will be allocated some leaf. Finally, there will be some leaf. So all the leaves will be containing some citizens, and the bandit will choose the maximum one because it has been said that the bandit wants to catch as many citizens as possible, and the citizens wants to minimize. So by minimizing, it means that suppose let's see that first. So suppose this is the situation. Let me change the weight. So suppose there are 5, 10 and 15 citizens as in these three nodes. So this is the main square. So but these citizens have choice, either they can move this here or here. So after a time, the situation will be like both the nodes will have 15. I mean, oh, so let me just change it to 14 and for understanding purpose. So it will choose the maximum 15 one. So this will be the case. There will be no node at here, and it will choose the maximum of all the leaves. So what we need to do is, so let me get back to the previous example. Suppose this was the case, then what I have, what I basically, what I basically did was, I had two choices. Basically, what I can do, I can either move my citizens to this or this, like uh, citizens from a parent to immediate parent to one of the children. So basically, uh, what we need to do is we need to distribute it in such a way that total sum. What we want to do is we want to distribute citizens in an even manner. Like 15, the optimal way of doing it will be putting all the four citizens with 10, because in that way uh, it will be, because if I put here any citizen, then this will basically increase this value, and citizen don't want it. They want to minimize the number of people caught. So what I need to do is either I can do that, either my answer will be the sum of total of these nodes divided by number of leaves, that is 2, the ceiling value of it actually. So basically in this case it will be 4 plus 10 plus 15 divided by number of leaves, that is 3, that is 2. So the ceiling value of this will be my answer. Or another possibility, maybe suppose there was no children here, then basically I had to choose the maximum of all these, all both of these. I have no other choice. So uh, that's how what we need to proceed. That this is for the basically if we had this node. Now let us look at the bigger example. So now the same thing we have to do a subtree by subtree. What I mean is first we do apply the same condition for this subtree and try to bring all these citizens to here to make them basically even, to basically have even distribution. Similarly for this, and then basically what we can do, we can move ahead and we can solve for this again. So let me just show you the code. So that the code is very simple. It's just that you have to understand the logic that I just said. That we want to, first condition is we want to distribute all these in an even manner, and second is if we basically the we have to, either we have to take ceiling value of sum divided by leaves, or we have to take maximum of the value in the leaf. So let's look at the code. So the code is very simple. I have taken the input, I have formed a directed graph, and then I'm calling a DFS. So for DFS, now basically what I need to do is, as I said, I need a leaf node. Basically I'm starting from the leaf, so I will need a leaf node because I am, for solving this, I need, what I need is, I need sum of these nodes, I need a number of leaves, and basically I need a maximum node, which is the maximum node in this subtree, maximum leaf in the subtree. So all these three conditions will be stored in these three arrays. So basically what I do is, I start with the main station, and then basically I check if it's a leaf node, then I mark it as leaf, and I initialize sum of value as the value of this node. Basically, if I am at here, then I will mark it as 2, and then dp of node equal to 0. dp of node is nothing but it stores the maximum and also the final answer for this, because finally after solving this uh, I will have a maximum in this. So suppose I solve this, so basically there will be no citizen here, either all the citizens will be, some citizens will be here, some citizens will be here, and I need, and suppose if I had to calculate for this, then the maximum of this will be answered. Now if I proceed to the above subtree, then again I will be needing a maximum leaf, and the previous the previously calculated will help me in that. So just recur for children, see if the children is not visited, then apply DFS of children, and then after DFS what we can do is we can calculate total number of leaves by adding, if if the child node is a leaf, total number of, total sum of nodes is basically sum plus sum of the children, and dp of node will be maximum of dp of, basically maximum of children. This is nothing but, suppose if I run here, then it will be, I have initialized dp of node to be 0, so it will just evaluate the maximum of these two. And finally what I will do is, as I said, I will maximize, I will need to output the maximum of sum by leaf, or I need to maximum, or and my answer will be the maximum leaf node. So that's how we solve the question. I will attach the code link in the description. Thank you so much.